1987. And it has the best musicians in 1987 that existed in the United States of America. It had the Phoenix Horns, which was the original Earth, Wind and Fire horn section, Phil Collins horn section, and had Michael Finnegan on organ, from Crosby, Stills and Nash, and Etta James, and Bonnie Raitt, and Joe Chakour, and then Harvey Brooks on bass, who ran the Columbia Studios in Manhattan, and was on every record to change the course of rock history. When you hear Summer Breeze by Seals and Crofts, that's Harvey playing the bass. When you hear Super Session, that's Harvey Brooks. You know, and the Fabulous Rhinestones. Cal David was the guitar player. Well, anyway, I want to let you know that there's 4 of us left that are alive out of all these musicians. And one of the originals is here with us tonight. And he's a dear friend of mine. We grew up together. He was in the original band with Matt Guitar Murphy. Jackie, Scrappin' Jack, Scarangello, Buddy Rich's brother. Jack, stand up. Wherever you are. Where are you, Jack? There he is. Let's give Jack a nice round of applause. Jack was Buddy's protege, Buddy Rich's protege, and I remember times in Bushnell Park when he played with the Rhinestones for WHCN 50 years ago, and just destroyed 50,000 people. Destroyed them. And there was only, at the time, there was a 4-piece band. It was Marty Greb and Jackie and Harvey and Cal. And, you know, so, I mean, Harvey Brooks is residing in Israel. We pray for him every day and hope that he's safe. He lives in Israel. And one trumpet player, Harry Kim, from the Phoenix Horns, is still alive. And he was the one that was on the, not America's Got Talent, but what's his name's first show before that, the big one? Oh, yeah, American Idol. He was the leader of the house band, Harry Kim. So, I mean, he's still flourishing in Los Angeles. And myself, so that's the 4 of us still left. And the rest of them are all gone. Joe Lama's gone. I mean, the credits on this record, you know, from Barbara Streisand to, I mean, they played with everybody, you know, Donny Hathaway, I mean, they're all here. And the producer was Paul Rothschild, who produced every Doors record. You know, by the way, Brooks was the bass player in Touch Me, you know. Come on, now touch me, baby. Can't you see that I'm of Brooks? We used to go crazy. That's Harvey Brooks. So I'm just saying, when I think of, you know, how lucky I was as a kid from, you know, Eastern Connecticut, a little town next to Yukon.
You can say Willamette.
Oh, yeah!
And, you know, it's funny, when John Lee Hooker used to come to Shaboo, he used to go, yeah, it's great to be here and Rollomatic. He used to go, what? Yeah, Rollomatic, great to be here. Yeah. You know, and the guitar player would go to Lefty, I need some more Calvert's whiskey just to follow him. And, you know, because he just changed, he'd go to the fourth chord whenever he felt like it. It was just like, that's John Lee Hooker, you know. But anyway, after 50 years, Paul's son, who, you know, he willed all this stuff to, you know, he said Lefty suffered enough. I mean, his career ended when my father died. This was Paul's last record that he made in his life. And he called me one day and he said, he used to call me your leftness. He goes, your leftness, I don't feel good. I go, well, Paul, you know, you're up there on Lookout Mountain with all, you know, all the hippies and stuff. You're 63 years old. I would go to the doctor and find out what's bothering you, and then, you know, as soon as you get the report, call me, and don't worry about, you know. But Motown wants to sign you, and I said, you didn't send a picture, did you? Don't send a picture, we'll use it as leverage, you know. Because they thought I was black, they listened to my voice, and I'm like, who's the brother, you know? Because I did stuff black as night, man, so. Anyway. So anyway, he calls me back 4 days later, and he said, Lefty, I got bad news. He goes, I got pancreatic cancer. 4 days later, he's dead. So what happened was his lawyers, because he was the biggest producer in the world, you know, he had done the Rose for Bette Midler, he'd done the Outlaws, he played for Bonnie Raitt, he did Janis Joplin. I mean, he did everybody, you know, he was the guy. He was the biggest producer in the rock world in that period, and he was so enamored with the personnel that I was with that he said he'd spec me, because I said, I can't pay you the money you want, Paul. I'll be lucky if I can pay the session fees and the musicians for their time, and you know, that's going to cost me about 75 grand. And I have another friend that's here tonight, Eric Toulon, who I sang many commercials for in Hartford. And jingles, and he was doing pretty well at the time, so he kicked in like, I don't know, $25,000 or $30,000. Now he's here tonight. Let's see if we can get him to stand up and give Eric a nice round of applause. Here's Eric. Here's Eric. So Eric, now that I'm like 73 years old, and they're going to have me playing nursing homes, we'll make sure you get a bunch of receipts when we get to we'll send you like $1.80 by the end of the week. But you know, it is kind of funny. But now and then to finish what's going on. So this thing never came out. I made a few copies of it and sold it at Mohegan Sun, and I sold a few here. And when I play the Shaboo stage and make money for the soup kitchen, I'd sell a few. But I mean, the world has never heard this. So what happened was my friend Stevie, we've been friends for many years, he had a record deal with this company in New Jersey called Deco Records. And he said, do you have anything that, you know, that you'd like to record? I said, I got a finished record, you know, let me send it to you. He goes, this is unbelievable, this record, eh? He goes, I said, well, he said, well, send it to the owner of the record company and see if he'll put it out, because it's the world's never heard it, you know? And you know, when you get a real record company and they're doing your distribution and they're going to distribute it all around the world, you know, it might be kind of cool to just say, you know, they know who I am you know, in England, and they know who I am in Japan, and they know who I am in Australia. It'll be funny though. They'll call me to play. You know, hey, you know, can you come over and play? Well. Yeah, we'll pay you $10,000. Yeah, but it's going to cost 40 grand to fly the band to Europe. so you know, so we're still stuck, but you know, it's just kind of cool. You know what I mean? That it's going to finally get people are going to finally hear it. You know what I mean? So what I wanted to do is save some of these tunes for the second set, because you know. I didn't know what my voice was going to sound like, and I wanted to ease on into the night, you know what I mean? So, I was saving them for this set. Would it be okay to play a couple of tunes? Where's Zip?